advertisers. This program is sponsored by Marie Manuchehri.
Welcome to the Marie Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here outside of Seattle in Bellevue. I'm actually in the studio.
She's back!
Yeah, Courtney and I got in the car this morning. We have permission to come back in the studio. So we did. Of course, we're healthy. We wore a mask until we could be. Biddy and I are like, we're more than 6.
Oh, I got to take my mask off too.
We're more than 6 feet away. So we're really lucky about that in here. But it's so nice to be in the studio. And Courtney gets to help you and talk to all of our listeners. And
it's great. She jumped right back in and she's like, a new phone system? I'm like, yes.
She's very smart. She knows how to figure everything
smart.
out. Yeah, she helps me all day long. Yeah, it's wonderful. So, yeah, it's really fun.
We still appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And thank you, Benny, too, for taking care of everything as much as you have over the last couple of months, because we haven't been in the studio for quite a while. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it kind of can breathe at the top of the hours in between all my other stuff in order to get the
shows
coming.
Well, you were saying, how do you go to the bathroom?
I don't
really
I mean, I don't really want to give away all my secrets or my tells.
Like you're kind of stuck, and everyone
at times.
Yeah, everyone can see you, and then I have to go to the bathroom, guys. I got to leave the studio, and hopefully nothing will blow up while I'm gone. And
thank God. We've already had our fair shares of that. So.
Yeah. So I hope everyone worldwide, now that we have is it called Bean Pod? I think it's called.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Or
I'm not
Pod Bean. You reverse
Pod
it.
Bean. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember names very
now
well.
Now you remember it even better.
I'll try. Yeah. But yeah, I can see where people are downloading around the world.
Cool.
It's very exciting. I'm like, wow. So I'm of course wishing everybody who's listening and who's of course courageous to call in and ask a question, which will answer questions for lots of people who are listening. Just thank you so much. We're really grateful, and we hope this show brings you some joy and some happiness and some relief, comic relief even, during this very interesting time that we're having in the world. I know that there were more protests again last night in Seattle. I was very shocked when I finally drove through Kirkland yesterday because I went and got my car washed. I only do like one thing like every few days.
Which is a good move.
Right. Like I order groceries, but then maybe I'll go to the car wash.
Yeah.
Right.
Break it up a little bit.
Right.
Coming to the studio today.
Coming to the studio. I won't do anything else.
Yep.
Just, be cautious that way.
Yeah.
But I heard that our mayor got rid of the curfew last night, which was really lovely. I haven't watched the news today because I try not to watch too many things that could potentially be negative because I don't think that's healthy. So I hope it was it okay last night? Do you know?
Yeah, things have quieted down a little bit. I think it's more of the peaceful protests rather than more of the uproar and then more of the rioting and looting, so to speak. I use those in like easy quotes, but I mean, from the initial instant, of everyone kind of jumping out into the public, it started out that way, and then it turned ugly.
Yeah,
whereas
really
now
ugly.
it's like, we really got to get this message out there, and everyone else is like, yeah, I'm kind of like, you can only do so much because more people are now involved, also to protect the businesses and so forth. Because that is not fair. No, that's not what we're here to do.
We don't want to break windows. Business is already suffering enough.
Yeah,
we don't need to add more
exactly,
injury into what's going to them.
That could be your mom and dad's business.
Right,
and you're
you don't know.
You're out there protesting for a good thing, and you're like, well, my mom and dad's business. So then you get mad, and everyone else gets mad. It's like, calm down. Let's just do this the right way.
Well, and I think, in Minnesota, the recent decision by the district attorney to arrest also the other officers involved, right, in Mr. Floyd's passing was a good call. Obviously, it took way too long. That should have never occurred. I mean, there's video footage, and not one police officer is talking his comrades down so that they don't kill a lovely human being.
Yeah.
So that I think that helps. But obviously, we've got problems
elsewhere.
Right? Yeah. And it's a very interesting time. I'm very proud of American citizens for taking on a whole nother, challenging moment in our history along with a virus. I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive, you guys. I'm very impressed with our devotion towards
Mm-hmm.
each other and wanting everyone to be healthy and safe, and to make sure that anyone of color,
Right.
of whatever shade of color, is treated with the utmost respect and love, and you know, cherishing every single human being as they should. Everyone should be cherished and
Right.
treated with great respect, especially by police force who are supposed to protect us anyway. So it's fascinating. So kudos to everyone for taking this on top of wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Yeah, I may
This
not
year,
have a job.
Like, wow.
Right, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Gotta breathe a lot.
Right,
Breathe
right.
a lot.
So we have callers.
We do.
All right.
So that's today is going to be another
It's
kind of
kind
like
of interesting.
training day for all of
yeah,
us. I know.
I usually have a screen in front of me that
you do.
tells me
You ain't got nothing.
who. Yeah, but I haven't had anything at home, right? So
Right.
I didn't have a heads up about who
Well, we
was.
visually still kind of saw
well,
each
we
other.
connected,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
still
yeah,
didn't know who was waiting for me or where they were from. So yeah, I don't have that, and I guess you and Courtney can't communicate like you
We've
used
already
to.
intuited
But you're
ourselves
having telepathic
over
communication.
here. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. Now I've got to push it off onto you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you'd like to join us for the Marie Manuchehri Show, it's 877-825-8828 for the show. And we'll start things out with, looks like caller number 3. That'd be Susan from Sydney, Australia already. So that's a
Aw.
good thing. Hi, Susan. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Susan. Are you there?
Susan, are you there?
Susan?
All right. I know this is what we're not supposed to be handling. Let's see here. Making sure all my bells and
Buttons
yeah,
are
push
working
the-
right.
Let's
Okay.
put her back on hold for
Yeah,
just a quick
and we'll
second.
let her get her thing together.
Well,
and
we
we'll,
hope.
and we'll go down to our next call.
Yeah, we'll take, let's see, Amy from San Diego. Let's see if
Okay.
Amy's there. Amy, are you there?
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Hi, Amy.
So it worked.
How are you?
I'm doing great. You are so much fun. I love listening to your replays.
Oh, thank you. One of the reasons why that could be true, and we appreciate that you feel that way, is because we actually, all of us, love what we do. And we're finally hanging out together again in a
Yay,
long time.
together
Yeah.
again.
So, but thank you.
Do,
Thank
do.
you. Thank you. What can I do for you, Amy?
I want to get clear in this life because I put everything on my plate and I like everything. I want to do this course. I want to do that class.
Uh-huh.
I currently enrolled in a health coach program. And, it's like, do I really need to get a health certification to prove myself? Or can I downsize it to a less costly like a 8-week program that he does?
Yeah.
It's not a health certification.
I would do that. So
just learn about myself.
I would do that. And here's the caveat to your original statement about I have so many interests. Part of that is the sabotage, movement when you're so easily distracted and it's hard to stay focused or get clear about what can be exciting for you. It's okay to have several things to be excited about, but you also need to be able to finish and build something. And so having these distractions that come along is a little bit of what I think is some self-sabotage. But I love the idea of the 8 weeks. I think that's a great idea. I think that's really, really smart. So yes, I agree with you. Let's start off with that and see how it all goes. And do you feel like you got everything you needed? Wonderful.
Yeah, because I could do the 8-month, 6 or 8 month program is $4,000, and the 8-week program is about $700. I won't get certified, but I'll learn
That's
a lot.
okay, and you get to make a decision. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I'm actually myself looking for a short hypnotherapy program that I would really, really like. The ones that I like take forever, like the medical hypnotherapy program in New Mexico takes forever, and you actually have to travel there, which you can't right now. So yeah, I'm with you. I think the 8 weeks is great. I agree with you. Smart choice. And if you love it and it's fun, then you can send it for the 4 months if you want to. But I agree. And it's time for you to get going. Chop, 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 chop. Like the universe is like, stop dilly-dallying. Get focused. Get it done. Get out in the world. You know what I mean?
Right. And then just to round that up, then, do you feel I need to have a health certification to prove myself, or?
Well, let me put it this way, and some
Uh-huh.
people may not appreciate this, but those type of careers don't require to have a business. There is no requirement in the United States in terms of it being legal or whatnot. I mean, yes, you need to feel confident. You need to feel confident. I'm assuming because you've gravitated to that realm that you do feel confident and you find it interesting and impassioned and that you have helped other people. I'm assuming that that's what drew you to that as well. So that's how I feel about it. What do you feel regarding you?
Oh, I have 44 years of
Yeah.
food. You know, I every day
Right.
I'm an addict to learning anything
Yeah.
metaphysical food.
Yeah. So let's
and
just
I've done
let's
a
do
lot.
the 8 weeks and then get cracking, okay?
Okay.
Get to work.
Yeah, I might take your psychic coaching class. So
Oh, sure. I would love that. We just put up a second one because the first one filled up. And so our second class won't start till January, but that's appropriate. You're going to be busy with your other course material. So, yeah, in January, we'll start a second coaching program. We just put up the volume 2, You Got This, which will cover different subjects. That's a fun course. That's 4 weeks. That'll start in July. And I'm working on a coaching abundance program to actually learn how to create wealth and not have issues with it, which is really fun. But thank you so much for calling in. It's just lovely to hear your
you
voice,
guys are
Amy.
awesome.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Amy, for joining the show. 877-825-8828 is the number. So now we're going to go back to caller number 3, like I said before.
Oh,
We're going to try Susan.
Australia.
Susan's from, again, Sydney, Australia. I know there's a little bit of a delay, too, on
Okay.
where she is, so we'll try again. Susan, are you there?
Oh, yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yay! I'm
we
so
can.
happy. So happy.
And I love your accent, by the way. It's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. What can I do
It's
for
great
you?
to talk to you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. So
Yes.
what can I do for you?
Oh, so I'm asking you about, I recently had a high blood pressure incident where my blood pressure was very high, and I related it to I was taking some hydrocortisone for my adrenals, and the doctor's taken me off that and put me on a blood pressure medication. I was wondering, if you could look at my system, my adrenals and thyroid, and see if they're going okay now that I've off that hydrocortisone.
I think
Was
it's
that
good.
the problem with my blood pressure?
Yes, I think it's good you're off the hydrocortisone. I think there were several things. I think you were a little stressed, so there was something going on. And then this medication wasn't actually helping you, not really. And now you are, I think I like the high blood pressure medicine. Do you feel more relaxed too on the medication?
I feel a lot better now, yes. I think that the blood pressure medication is helping me at the moment, but I wouldn't want to be on it for a long time.
Well, and I agree. I mean, we all hope that if we do need modern medicine's intervention, that we move past whatever's causing, the health crisis or the health issue so that we can go on supplements or herbs or whatnot. And it's all about the fight or flight response for you, which is an adrenal thing, which is a kidney thing. I think your blood pressure is related to your kidneys, actually, as I see with quite a few people, actually. So do your best to stay out of the flight or fight. Can you tell when you're in that surge of energy versus the parasympathetic aspect of the autonomic system? Can you tell the difference?
Yes, I had a feeling it may be stress. Yeah.
So that means if you know what causes stress for you, you're not allowed to participate in that any longer. If it's reading the news,
Okay, yes.
worrying about other people, you have to stop immediately. And your body's saying, hey, this isn't working for us energetically. This is not in our best interest. Your body's actually speaking to you. It's communicating to you right now. And the medication worked, which is wonderful. It's also letting you know that if you want to, work in the world or be in your body without all that medicine, which again, I'm grateful for, that you have to learn to control how you react to things. And certain things in life create more reaction than others, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right? So knowing yourself really well, your patterns, your beliefs, and having inner dialogue like, honey, everything's fine. Don't worry. Like, I'm someone, when I heard about the pandemic, I find anything about medicine interesting. So it actually calms me down. A lot of people who are attracted to healthcare actually calm down in trauma. It's kind of weird, which is why we can do it. Now, dating, on the other hand, that's where my parasympathetic system gets a little activated, and I have to like have lovely conversations with myself, and so knowing yourself and learning how to communicate with yourself and being kind to yourself and loving to yourself, that's going to help, reduce this blood pressure for a more permanent time. Okay.
So it is those mental conversations that I've been having with myself in certain situations.
Yeah, I even imagine, I like to visualize. I think visualizing is very powerful. I'll even visualize that I'm moving out of my sympathetic system. So I kind of visualize it on one side of my body, which is not necessarily, it's a neurological thing, so it's the whole body is reacting. But I kind of imagine myself like I'm moving from one side of my body to the other. One side I might need if I have to run, if I have to, like if I was walking Camilla in the neighborhood a couple days ago, and my cat Finny follows Charles and I when we go for a walk. We're trying to get some cute pictures so we can post them on our social media because it's really cute. He's orange. He's got this belly that goes back and forth. And Camilla started to chase after Finny. Luckily there's no cars, but I'm sure I went in that flight response so I could run and grab the 2-year-old so that she doesn't, because she's little, nobody can see her if they're backing out of a driveway. So we need that for those moments, but not for all the other moments that we're using it for. So be very mindful and move over to the parasympathetic place where your wisdom is. And yes, internal dialogue of, babe, you're fine. It's okay. Maybe bring up past history things. You've done well through this and this and this. You will this too. Just have a lovely little chat with yourself. Okay?
Yep. So it's and my vibration level, you mentioned sort of having a low energy or a high energy.
No, your energy's great. I looked at all of your energy's great. I don't even see a leak in your system. So this medication is awesome.
Great.
Yeah, you don't have a leak. Your energy looks great.
So it's just my mental conversations, changing that and being kinder to myself.
Yes, you got it.
Great.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much
Thanks
for calling in. Yes, and have a beautiful. What time is it in Australia right now?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
What time is it in Australia, by the way, real fast?
Oh, well, it's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, get some sleep. Thank you for being up.
We appreciate
Yeah, we
that
really
for
do. For
sure.
calling in. And thank you, Benny and Courtney, for making it all work.
Yeah.
And we wish you a beautiful, beautiful day.
Awesome.
Susan, yeah.
877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're going to take our first break of the hour. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm thrilled to be offering my very first psychic coaching program beginning this fall, September 9th through December 2nd. We will meet every Wednesday for an hour and 15 minutes. This is a small group, 26 individuals learning how to truly understand their own psychic abilities and how to use them in the world. We will cover topics like communicating as a medium, communicating with your spirit guides, really learning to understand, are you a clairvoyant, a clairaudient, or a clairsentient people, or a couple of those things combined. Please join me for my very first online psychic coaching program coming very soon in September. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com, streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
Our veterans risked it all to protect our freedom. One of the best ways to say thank you is to volunteer to support them. At a time in history where kindness is a virtue, volunteering means a lot. For over 47 years, Help Heal Veterans, a not-for-profit organization with the support of citizens like you, have delivered therapy kits to veterans who need them. To volunteer or learn more, visit healvets.org. That's healvets.org.
Alternative Talk 1150.
I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here in very lovely, quiet, more traffic, though, this morning when we got on the freeway. We still got here, though, in like 15, 20 minutes, which is quite, short travel time. And that included walking up the stairs and, washing our
Gotta put that in
hands and, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it's funny because we haven't walked up the stairs in a couple months now. And we walked. I like to jog typically, but we didn't do that this time because we haven't done it in a while. And both Courtney and I go like, oh, okay, I can feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
5 flights of stairs. Such a good workout.
Do a couple extra maybe on your way out.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, no.
Well, was that a yes, Courtney? Maybe Courtney wants us to.
too.
I think she said yes. We
could.
could. I know Courtney has to get home to take care of her. She has a new puppy.
I know. We saw that.
Ralphie. So cute. So we'll if we have time, of course. But Ralphie has. Puppies have to go potty more often. It's not like Charles where he can go hours.
Yeah, but check like, last year's episodes. We were talking about that. You're like, I got to get out of here
I know,
so I
to
can help
take care of
Charles. He's down in the car right now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably looking at the window like, I
know.
can't hold it anymore.
I was always so afraid someone was going to take him too. Those few times we had to leave him in the car because Courtney, I don't know if she knows, but we got in trouble. I got in trouble because I brought him inside.
It was the one time.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
yeah.
it was unannounced. That's why. If I had announced it, it would have been different.
Oh, no, I would have still gotten in trouble, I think.
Nuh-uh.
Really?
I got your back, girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go through all the training to make him a service animal because that's just going to take way too long.
It's just a notification. That's all it is. That's all you need to put on there.
Not according to the
Well,
powers
all right.
that be.
I don't see anything. Let's just move on with the callers here.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's
right.
go ahead.
877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take Maggie. She's calling in from Hawaii. Hi,
Aww.
Maggie.
Hi.
Hi, Maggie. I mean, I think nobody can go to Hawaii right now. Like, I was reading something that they're not letting us go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm like,
actually,
yes.
I'm visiting from New Zealand. We're here to see one of our friends that's really sick.
Oh, I'm so
and we're just
sorry.
really grateful that we were able to get in.
Oh, me too. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I'm so sorry about your friend.
Thank you.
Who's been sick for a while, from what I can see. And I'm just so sorry. That's got to be hard, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really tough seeing him like that.
I know. I'm so sorry. I really am. So are you guys okay? Are you prepared for everything that's happening? Are you guys okay?
I don't know. It's a bit weird. I'm not really sure. Like we're expecting. Like we don't know if he's has a while left, or we're not really sure how to deal with this. Really.
Well, he's tough. He's all holding on. When I look at him, I'm in a fair amount of pain. I'm not comfortable. So, yes. I mean, I almost wish he would not hold on so much.
Right.
So that he could leave the planet if he wants to. That's part of me is what I'm feeling for him. But he's tough. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
And he's just so lucky to have all of you there for him. What a blessing. Thank you so much for taking this time and being with him. That's what everybody wants, really. Whether we're sick and we're going to recover, or we're sick, we're going to recover in another dimension. We always want our loved ones to be near us. So I just thank you so much. I know it's hard for those who aren't ill. It's hard to know what to do or,
Yeah.
But just being there and holding his hand and loving each other, I'm just telling you, it's the most powerful thing you can do. So you guys are doing the right thing, and I'm very, very grateful for everything that you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So what else can I do for you?
I was just wondering if I could get a general reading.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I already drew out your energy. Actually, your chakras look good. In other words, I don't see a traditional leak anywhere. You're also receiving energy through the 4th, that means the heart chakra, the 5th, the throat chakra, the the 6th, the 7th, and the 1st. So that's a significant amount of healthy energy moving into your body, even though you don't necessarily feel that way. You do have a what I call a pass-through, where it's not a traditional leak, but the energy is just moving too quickly in and out of your body at the 2nd and the 3rd chakra. So that can make you tired. It's kind of emotional.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting plenty of breaks and, going for a walk on the beach if you can, or reading poetry. This is important for caregivers, is they have to recharge.
Right.
So make sure that you and then all the other people, if because you can't be in charge of their choices, but maybe remind everyone who needs a break, who needs to go sit on the beach, who needs a cocktail, just
Yeah, we're in quarantine, so we're not able to
go on the beach.
To go anywhere.
Is there?
Why we're just a bit stressed.
Is there a backyard where you are or anything
Yes,
like that?
there is.
Great.
We try and spend time there.
Yeah, so that would be great. Just be outside, and once you finish quarantine, it's because I don't know how long you're going to be there, if you'll be able to, last through the quarantine. Then just make sure you guys get some beach time.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good.
So you're doing lovely. And here's what I'd love for you to do, because you're in your brain too much overthinking and analyzing this situation, because it's kind of a new experience for you.
Yeah.
Right? And so try to feel your feet. Try to feel your glutes. Just get out of your head and be somewhere in the lower half of your body, so that you can experience other things that are happening and not just be in whatever your mind is telling you, what's happening. Because there's many, many things happening, and actually being at the bedside of someone who's getting ready to pass or contemplating leaving this world is very energetically dynamic. So I'd love for you to really let yourself feel the energy. Think of all the beings that are coming to his side and all of his family that's over there already. It's a really powerful moment in existence. So let yourself have those experiences too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling in, and I wish you a lovely time in Hawaii and safe travels home. And I'm sending lovely travels to your friend for whenever he decides to fly to another dimension as well.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Amazing.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now. Looks like Aaron. Aaron is calling in from the Bothell area. Hi, Aaron. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I am calling. I've been having some interesting, I don't know what you want to call it, but aches and pains in my hands. And it's happened, I think there's kind of been two, series of it. And the first time it happened probably like a month or so ago, only lasted a couple days.
Right.
And this last time it's been longer than that, like probably about a week. And it's like hurts to pick things up.
I hate that feeling.
So,
I know. So here's what's going to happen. If you could stay on the line after we're done, Courtney will get your contact information, and we'll send you some links to some supplements that I think will be helpful. Because you're young, but I think your hormones are starting to change. And unfortunately, when hormones start to change, one of the side effects that could happen to people, it doesn't mean it will, but it could, is joint pain.
Mm-hmm.
And what estrogen is a natural anti-inflammatory. So if it starts to go down, there could be, places in our body where we have potentially some inflammation, but we don't feel it, or it doesn't progress because estrogen is calming it down.
Okay.
And then when estrogen leaves, then we go, ow! And you are someone who uses her hands a ton, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so, these supplements are not hormones, but they'll be things that will help your hormones be healthy and strong and effective. And then there's a 2-part remedy. And of course, you never have to purchase. We don't sell the products. We just sell links. You never have to purchase that. You can ask a naturopath, of course, or a nutritionist, or, of course. There's a really good one that's great for the bones. And there's been a lot of research on these 2 products that even help with joint and cartilage and, early osteoporosis. But they're all, again, minerals, right, that are good for our body. So you run your energy kind of fast, and people who do tend to then deplete certain significant things in their body over so many decades. So that's what I think is happening. And if that feels comfortable for you, and if you like what we suggest, then yeah. How does that sound?
What does it mean running your energy fast? What is an example of that?
Well, think about it this way. You have all of us have tons of energy in our body.
Mm-hmm.
Some people kind of burn out their energy. They think fast, they act fast, they're quick on their feet. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like that. I'm very quick on my feet. So there's nothing wrong with running your energy quickly, meaning you're running your particle mass in your body at a faster rate, let's say, than the average person, let's say. Where it becomes problematic is if you're not great at receiving. So you're running your energy fast, it's burning out because you're not great at taking in huge stores of energy. You got to have both of those happening at the same time. So I would work on being more receptive. That's something I always work on constantly, is being more of a receptive person. That's why my assistants over the years will ask me if I get a cancellation, do you want it filled? Because maybe I need to rest, or I have other things that I have deadlines that are due, work regarded. Right. So work on receiving, because then you'll just not burn your energy. I mean, it's okay if you burn it fast, but you'll have stores rather than burning it and then not having enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sense?
All right. Great.
Because people who run their energy fast, they don't care if they run out of stores. They keep burning. So they can burn hormone levels faster. They can burn minerals faster. They can have, they're just more at risk for not having a lot of nutrients in their body if they need them, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome. And just stay on the line so Courtney can get that information for you.
Okay, thank you.
If you want. Yes, of course.
Thanks, Aaron. Be right back with you and put you back on hold. 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. We'll take now Izzy, and Izzy's calling from Oregon. Hi, Izzy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. Thank you. How's Oregon?
It's good. It was really nice yesterday. And it's average today. The sun is peeking through.
Well, we just have the same weather.
Yep, kind of across the old board there, right down the
it
old
was
line.
really lovely yesterday, and now the sun's trying to come through. So I'm sure it's going to be lovely again, because I have about 14 plants I need to put in the ground.
That's a very specific number, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, but that's because the nursery one of the nurseries I like that's closest to my home, you have to actually make an appointment, right? Because they only let so many people into the nursery. You have to wear a mask and all of that good stuff, right? So of course, and you have 20 minutes once you get in there, so.
And the clock starts. Beep.
The clock starts.
Yeah, right.
Right. I really need a climbing clematis. I could not find one that I liked. So I'm on
She's on the hunt.
I'm on the hunt. Yeah. So, so what can I do for you?
So I would just like to know what you see next for me in terms of my love life and career.
Love life. That is, Benny and one of our favorite subjects. It's also an interesting subject, but it's one of our favorite subjects. So both of those are big questions. I'm only going to choose one because our phone lines are always full, or almost always full. So I'm going to pick the love life. But aren't you dating someone right now?
I'm not. I'm dating.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a relationship.
So are you dating more than one person? Are you dating one person?
It's more just casually talking going on.
With one person?
Dates. Yeah.
Right. Because there's one person that I'm seeing that you're interested in. I can see you looking at one person. Is that true? I just want to make sure
There's one person that I was with on and off for about 2 years. But we're not talking right now.
Okay.
But,
so
yeah.
That's the person I'm seeing, because you won't let go of this person completely. And I just want to say that if this person was the person you would know by now, and this person is not your person, if you didn't want a long-term relationship, no big deal. That's what my astrologer said. She goes, your life would be better if you didn't want a long-term relationship. And I'm like, I know, but I can't help it. I have a Virgo moon. I'm very, what can I say? Practical, I guess you could say. I'm not as modern as some people would think I would be in the dating world. I'm not a modern, flexible person about that. So And you are, even though you are like me, you're free, you're fun, you're interesting. I'm giving myself too many compliments, I realized in that moment. And you're open, you're creative, right? You're open, but you are basically like me when it comes to dating. You're old school in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and you try not to be, you try, but you are. And this person isn't, they are not consistent in their communication.
I cut him out of my life.
Well, I disagree with you. I know you did, but emotionally you haven't. Energetically you haven't.
Yes, you're right.
Here's your homework assignment. You're not allowed to think about this guy anymore. You're not going to get what you want if you stay in this energy with this person who isn't. He doesn't know what he wants, or she, or I think it's a man, but he doesn't. This person doesn't know what you want. And so they're not going to be able to have the relationship you want, even though there's passion and attraction and laughter. You get sad and disappointed. So you just have to move him away. Like, I see a chessboard, actually, and I want you to take his piece, whatever, if it's the king or a knight, and I want you to move it off of that chessboard and don't let it back on. Because he's the type of guy, every time you squeak back to him, even energetically, he's going to reconnect with you. Because he's disrespectful. Right. He doesn't care that you want what you want and you want different things. He doesn't care. You don't want to have a relationship with someone like that. That's not the right person to have a long-term committed relationship with, because that means they don't respect you, literally. Yeah. So here's your other homework assignment. Block him. No more conversations, no more emails, no texts, no phone calls. And you never have to do what I say, but that's what I think. You have to go cold turkey.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. And in the meantime, while you're out there kind of dating, I want you to work on self-love. Self-love, and I know everyone's heard me say this a million times, but it is 100% accurate. Whatever is a little weird or wobbly in your life, it's because there's patterns and belief systems about yourself that are not loving on that particular subject. So when you're out dating, I want you to be, honey, I love you. You're amazing. You're incredible. Whether you're communicating to someone, because, not all of us are meeting people right now, right? Depends on where you live and we're still in phase 1 in King County, which means, we can't really do much. So does that make sense, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Good. And keep us posted, because you're ready. You're ready to move on and have more of a committed relationship with someone who's ready to create things together. That's what you want.
Yes, you're right.
So no going back to this other person. Block him. Okay. Please.
Okay, I will.
Again.
I'll do that right now.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to do what I say, but I think that would be, he's too tempting. He's just too tempting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
All right. Have a great day.
That's got to be frustrating to know someone that's just so tempting.
So
like
tempting.
So
So good looking.
right?
You've got great, right, yeah. You got great chemistry.
Let him go.
Let him go.
To get him back, maybe.
No.
No, I'm saying I've heard that, though. That's what I thought you were. You've never heard that?
No, I've heard that, but I think that's a bunch of
right. But that's where I thought you were going to go with it. No, and I was sitting here
want
like,
her.
oh, right.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Not him. She's given him 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No. I think if you meet someone and you're meant to be together, it all works out.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen with my kids who've met people even living in different states. And I've seen it, of course, with clients. I just think when you meet the right person, everything works out. It all comes together, even if you live effortlessly, even if you live across the globe. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
I understand what you're coming from.
Yeah.
All right. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. Last break of the hour already. I know.
I can't believe it. It's gone by so fast.
It does. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Tonight it's very clear as we're both lying here. There's so many things I want to say.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. I am extremely excited to extend my online coaching programs. Every Monday, beginning September 14th through December 7th, I will be coaching my second vibrational coaching program. Everything you desire, including happiness, exists in a very high energy vibration. This vibration surrounds you and all of planet Earth, and this extraordinary frequency is also a part of your energy system. Surprisingly, very few people know how to use their access to this soaring energy, and many still have difficulty maintaining a bond with this powerful source. During this coaching program, you will learn how to collaborate with this formidable vibration of energy, a bond that will transform your life in multiple ways. For everything that is meaningful and desired occurs through soaring, high vibrational energy. I'm so looking forward to my second vibrational coaching program. It begins September 14th. Every Monday we meet in this interactive course. It also has an online workbook and a beautiful self-hypnosis meditation that you will be asked to listen to every day for at least 21 days. So join me this fall and learn how to soar your energy and really manifest and enjoy your life in ways you could have never imagined. For more information, please go to energyintuitive.com.
What's one of your favorite memories?
Let's see. Well, there was this one time I went snorkeling in the Caribbean when I was a kid. It really just blew my mind. I mean, when you're sitting on the beach, it's so peaceful and you sort of forget there's a whole other world under there, just full of all kinds of life. We saw the most beautiful corals. I remember thinking they were waving at us as they moved with the ocean. And then there were all these amazing fish. They kind of reminded me of tropical birds. They were so bright and colorful, just darting all over the place like birds in the sky. I'll never forget it. It completely changed the way I look at the ocean.
Most of us have a memory of being in nature we'll never forget. Let's protect the world's natural places so more memories can be made for generations to come. Visit worldwildlife.org.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk, we have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Multicultural, multidimensional even. Alternative Talk 1150.
I would never leave you alone. Sometimes I just forget.
And welcome back. Vinny's crying here in the studio. Welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here and the sun breaking through Seattle. And wherever you are in the world, I just want to say thank you again for listening to the show, downloading the show, liking the show, whatever, those things are. I've also put some videos up on YouTube recently. Of course, I'm one of those, I'm a little vain, and I must say that I think don't.
Everyone
you think so?
Has to be a little bit.
I don't like the lighting. We have to use a totally different video for YouTube thingies, and I don't like it, but that's okay. That's all right.
I'll get over it.
I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. But thank you for doing all those things, you guys. And you can always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We post similar things on those social media things, and we also post different things. And then I do things independently of our posts as well when the mood strikes me. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having fun and everyone's being safe. And we're going to go back to the phone lines.
Yep. And we have actually a line open. We are taking a line. I know, right? Lucky. Get in now.
Yeah.
So 877-825-8828. We have about 12, 13 minutes left in the show. So we're going to crank right through these. And we'll take Wendra, I believe. Is that correct? Wendra
she took a online class because I remember her name because it's so unusual.
And it's amazing. So Red Rock, Texas. I had to slow down to make sure I didn't step on my toes there. So. Hi, Wendra.
Hi.
Yay.
Hi, Wendra. And I think we had a session together too, didn't we? Or am I?
Yes.
Yes. See, it's good to have an unusual name because I remember those.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking classes and everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'm enjoying it all. Thank you. It's all been great.
Good. So what can I do for you today?
Well, I'd like to know what you can tell me about my spirit guides.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I've been doing some work on my own to connect with them deeper, but I'm not getting as much clarity as I'd like, so I'm curious to see what you pick up.
You have a funny bunch of spirit guides. They're very unique, meaning of course, they're playful, but it looks to me, I feel, because I can, visually look at them, and you have 7 or 8 approximately. The reason why I can't get a for sure number is because you have a lot of gateways that are open. You have a lot of extra guides right now because we lost her. But I'm going to continue while you get her back.
Yep.
So a lot of guides, they kind of look like hippies. I feel like I'm in the 1960s with, flower necklaces and long hair and beards and bare feet. And my favorite, what are those pants where they're flared?
Bell bottoms?
Bell bottoms. I love those pants. I have a few. I don't wear them very often, but they're my favorite.
It's a seasonal thing. They maybe will come back.
I think they try to come back, but
about 10 years ago, I think they kind of did the flare pant. I don't know, kind of Courtney's kind of giving her a look because I know a little bit, and my boy's mom wore them for a little bit.
Yeah, I
side
have
up
some
top,
cute
long on the bottom.
cords.
Kind of a flip, but they were bell bottoms though. They were called
I have
something
some
else.
cords that are really cute that I
I
bought
don't need to
last
know
fall.
this really. Well, I guess I should need to know. I'm fashionably sound.
Yeah,
I'm
you are
okay.
fashionable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm okay.
this is true.
Right.
Yeah. So are we getting Winder back?
We can try. Courtney will let us know, but
All
if you
right.
wanted to finish up real fast in case we don't.
So yeah, they're really interesting spirit guides. There's a gang of them. They're musical, they're playful, they're smart, they're creative. They are not what I would call practical. So don't be practical. If you want to communicate with your spirit guides, be playful, be fun, be silly. Do funny things that you wouldn't normally do because they're lovely. They're a great gang. They look like a bunch of musicians in the 60s having lots of fun. They're adorable. Yeah.
All right. There we go. So line open again for the Marie Manuchehri Show, 877-825-8828. We'll take now. Where am I? I'm sorry. Okay. I think it's Jenny from Bothell. Hi, Jenny.
Great.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Of course, Jenny. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Well, I have 2 young kids at home. One that I
know. And not only have I seen you professionally in, personally one-on-one sessions, but also in classes. And we also attend the same gym, although we haven't been in the gym in months.
I know. I miss that very much.
I know.
And I would love to see you at the gym again.
Right? I mean, get me in a body pump class. I'll be super happy. Okay, what can I do for you?
So the last few months, I need lots of rest. Like I take naps with the youngest one at home, and hubby's kind of worried that I am just, I don't know, depressed, but I don't.
Oh,
feel
your
that
hubby?
way. So yeah. So can you tell me what's going on energetically? Why I need so much rest, except that I'm exhausted being at home with 2 kids.
Well, taking care of the
months.
kids, I think taking care of the kids is a lot of work. I've always said parenting is the hardest job on the planet. It's kind of nice to leave the house and leave the kids. My daughter, Mariam, of course, she and her husband are home with their 2-year-old. She goes, yeah, any chance I get, do I need to go to the store again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, of course you're tired. And thank goodness you can take naps. That's wonderful. I don't see anything wrong. Every single one of your chakras is absorbing huge amounts of light. So things are fine. You're on fire. Tell him not to worry. I'm not worried. You need the rest. Take what you can.
Okay. Yeah, and I continue to meditate and everything, and I have no idea how I'm going to survive the summer with all the summer camps closed, but that's a different story.
That's a different story. Who knows? Things might start to lighten up a little bit. And, we have a major eclipse on Friday, which is tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the 5th.
Yeah.
We have a major eclipse. When eclipses happen, this is in Sagittarius, it's a full moon lunar eclipse. People get tired because they're doing so much work behind the scenes. Light is being shown into the darkness of every individual, and we're getting aha awarenesses about things. It's
sure.
Right. So sleep away, take those naps. You're lucky. Don't worry. I'm not worried at all.
And I see your granddaughter a lot on the trail near our house. She's just adorable.
Thank you. I got a couple more grandkids on the way now. So
congratulations.
Thank
so
you.
exciting.
I am very excited. I'm super excited. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to
so
see
much,
you at
Marie.
the gym.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
me too.
Okay. Bye-bye, Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny, for joining the show. And the full moon is called the full strawberry moon. If
It's
that's
a
what it's called.
strawberry moon.
Yeah, also known as the rose moon, the hot moon.
Ooh,
I'm kind of liking the hot moon
I like
right
the hot
there.
moon, yeah.
Right.
And it's in Sagittarius,
Mhm.
this full moon eclipses. Eclipses you usually start feeling about a month before they actually happen, and then a month after. But we have 3 eclipses in a row happening. This is like crazy, crazy, crazy. So
Bam.
for every 2 weeks, we're going to have another eclipse. So that means really the last month and a half, we've been having eclipse energy, which is powerful, strong, and it's a little like, uh-oh, now what's going on? And then after the third one, which will be in July, probably mid-July sometime, somewhere around there, or early July, actually. It's in early July, which will be another lunar eclipse. Then we have a whole nother month. So all the way until August 4th or 5th, we are in eclipse energy, which means light is being shown into the darkness, things that we need to know about, which I think is really apropos, whatever that phrase is.
Apropos?
Yeah,
I can't even say it.
Thank
Can you
you.
go apropos?
Apropos. In terms
APP.
of having all this information about how police forces train their officers, like in the Minneapolis training book for that particular precinct anyway, we know for sure that putting your knee on the neck of a person that you're trying to arrest or whatever is actually legal for officers. Not for 9 minutes, I'm assuming.
No, that was uncalled for.
But that should not be in their protocol. So that's what happens when eclipses occur, not only globally, but personally. So pay attention. What do you need to be looking at? What do you need to have an awareness of? If there's things you want to change in your life, be aware during eclipse time because you'll get the information that you need so that you can move forward, which is great.
Perfect. We have time for our last call. Oh, and by the way, the July moon is the full buck moon. I don't know where they get these names from, but there you go. Impress your friends today.
A rose buck moon.
Full strawberry moon and then full
strawberry.
Full buck
oh my
moon.
gosh, that's amazing.
So Wendra called back.
Oh, Wendra.
So Wendra, are you there?
Yes, I
Yay!
am.
Okay.
Okay, Wendra. So your spirit guides are like a little gang of hippies.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It does. I love that.
I've been writing a lot about the 1960s, and I've had some coincidences with just people showing up in bell bottoms.
Yes, bell bottoms. Exactly, bell bottoms.
Peace and love.
While you were not on the phone, I was talking about bell bottoms, and your hippie guides are so handsome and beautiful. You know, they just have that 60s vibe. They're wearing like daisy necklaces, you know, when you would make necklaces out of flowers, and they've got long hair and beads on. They're super cute, but peaceful and loving, very aware, very conscious, and they're brave. And I think of the 1960s was a brave time. Women were burning bras. Men were saying they didn't want to go to war. A lot of things changed in the 60s.
That's exactly what I'm writing about right now.
Well, so this means you're in alignment with your guide group because they're emanating something to you.
So
you're getting the message.
I guess I have to go, but so what I wanted to know is I've been meditating and trying to get in touch with them, and I heard at the end you say, don't be practical to get in touch with them?
For you, be playful, be silly, go roll down a hill, get grass stains on some white pants, be playful, be silly,
because
be
it's before
playful.
Labor Day, so you're okay.
Yeah. Because these are hippies. It's hippie energy, so you need to do flower child things.
Okay. All right. Because the images I got were, I'll tell you later. I feel like it's time for me to get off. But
okay, well,
thank you.
Thank you. Have a lovely day in Texas.
And you have a great day in Seattle. Everybody in the whole world have a great day wherever you are.
Everyone.
That was sweet.
Thank you, Wendra.
Totally true, right?
She is channeling those guides.
Yeah.
I think we can take one more. Do you think?
Yes. We'll take Machi calling in from the New York area. Hi, Machi.
Hi. Thank you
Hi,
for taking
Machi.
my call. And
Okay.
thanks for everything. You guys are so wonderful.
Oh, thank you. It's our pleasure. What can I do for you?
I'm wondering if I can roll down the hill also, because Wendra's question about spirit guides made me want to ask who my spirit guides are.
Great. Okay, so you have 7 spirit guides. And when I look at a number, it actually has meaning for me. It tells me right away that you think and analyze too much.
Oh, good. I need that.
You need to hear that. Okay. And also 7 is the most spiritual number there is on earth. So that means your guides are very spiritual, very in tune to mysticism, which means you are, and you're meant to be that way in life. So rolling down the hill actually would be a good idea for you. But what I am suggesting for some people to do, because I've been studying forms of hypnosis, because I'm starting to have clients and students do self-hypnosis techniques to move through things, limiting blocks, is as you're moving into a meditation, let's say you want to go talk to your guides. You're in the bathtub because I want you relaxed, right? Or the shower if you're not a bath person. You're in water, you're relaxed, and you got your eyes closed. Go ahead and roll your eyeballs up. So as if you're trying to look into your eyebrows, and take several deep breaths and do that for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, just to get out of the stereotypical limited consciousness and move into a less active consciousness so that you can have a better connection with your guides. And Benny's giving me the signs. I have to go. So try that and tell me how it works. Okay?
Love you so much, and thank you.
You're welcome. We love you too.
Yeah,
and
thanks, Machi, so much.
thank you, Machi. And we're sending lots of love to New York and everybody everywhere in the world. Please wash your hands. Please wear a mask.
Yes.
Please wear a mask. I get very annoyed when I see the young people who are actually having a higher percentage of cases in our county not wearing masks, and a bunch of people are walking outside, and they may not have symptoms, but some people could get sick, and we don't want them to. We don't want them to go to the hospital. Let's be preventable. Yep. Yes, thank you. Okay, much love to everybody. Joyful blessings. Bye-bye for now.
The views expressed on this program are those of the